Well, the only one who can get aggressive is Starry, a player who has had just as many questions about him as he has had answers at times. Keekert, however, ready for a late pop in. Su, great position, not a great shot. Flynn's going to be able to take him down immediately, and Westmoreland is without a frag. Starry, however, right back in from Mini, looking for targets, and he's been given a few too many of them. 2 kills, that's good, but Emilia now needs to come in and compensate for his team's failures. He's unfortunately only going to be adding to them. That bomb, it's in an awkward spot where it's been dropped on top of the blue box. Keekert will have to try and close the distance to it, but with Emilia's HP being where it is, you're hard-pressed to find a place where he can really send this round other than into the next.
Yeah, Keekert just recovering that bomb and getting it into a safe planting position, and Exit will finally put a bullet between the eyes.
Stop fighting for skins in the game. Visit Hellcase.
He would just run rampant.
Yeah.
But I think it's partly testament to some other teams also improving how quickly they move for trades, but you know, that hasn't always necessarily worked in every iteration of MIBR. He has recovered form as of late, though. All this damn restructuring.
Well, he's just had his head restructured. And not just the one star, he's always good with a deagle.
I mean, their options are fairly limited, especially with Zacher closing in from behind and wrapping back into lobby, so there is a timing here for MIBR to hit. They have to be able to get past Starry first. Smoke at the windows will make it difficult. He has an HE that could blow that smoke and catch them awkwardly, setting up for that plant. And as they move into that Astralis plant, there's that nade. Starry not swinging deep enough to actually cancel it, but does find Kicker on the defense. And so it will be a 4-on-2, but MIBR are better equipped than the ensuing CTs for this retake.
They know they have to use bodies as bait and nothing else. Su's the one who's been given the Galil. Klim whittles down the numbers just a little bit. Zacher out and about in the open is forcing Klim to reconsider positions. Klim headshot right out from the USB, and he's still caught between angles. It's Su to take him down. Swings out wide. Bjarenzian alone. So much cover fire. Su's able to close the distance. They needed to get the kill with the deagle, and now as Su swings out wide, it is Bjarenzian to end the round with a quick USB shot to the head.
Virtus.pro, of course, did not deliver, but where the bear will struggle, the mountain lion will at least put up a better effort.
Now the mountain lion has to put up a defense. His territory is being impinged upon again and again. Bjarenzian and Exit, great entries. And Zacher's grenade is what gives them back the second kill of the round for him. 3-on-3 and MIBR, I mean, they don't really have any more utility for this post plan. Emilia's going to come to replace Zacher. Zacher gave out sound cues, so they might not be fully ready for this. The flashbang betrays Emilia's position. He's happy to make noise. A double swing might be necessary. Starry's not in a spot where he can do much without assistance. Insani's worried about Starry being outside. Zacher will drop down, let Emilia swing out wide off the back of him, and now cover off from Mini, while Emilia does the same for Bjarenzian's position. Bjarenzian swings out wide, good for a kill despite his HP, but he will be taken down. Zacher with 3 whole kills, and dare I say, a big contribution in another one. It would be a big boon. Molotov to prevent that from happening, as Bjarenzian realizes there might be a window for him to start making a move forward. Su smokes off the squeaky doors, but is not aware of the fact that Bjarenzian's already in and through. Westmoreland can't stay alive, but you can't say the same for Starry, who reveals position with a kill only to have his own life taken away. Westmoreland keeps it even. Bjarenzian found and brought down when he wasn't expecting that secondary player to be in Mini after Starry revealed position, but Zacher is now on the site, as is Keekert with the bomb.
Yeah, Kickert heard Westmoreland drop down the vent, so they've called Insani back. Kickert's taken space. They know that there's a player down towards B, and there's very little that Lynn can do to react to this, aside from Westmoreland diving up those vents, especially with Zacher being Molotov'd off.
It's going to be a similar position. Zacher and Emilia up top together, but without a smoker segment, and it's only a grenade. It's doing good damage as well to the both of them. Almost full. Westmoreland makes a move on, but he's already lost a teammate while he's done so. Zacher drops down, takes damage doing so while he loses his captain. Oh, captain, goodbye. Insani, another triple kill. He's going to be able to hold down the line for a much more favorable angle because of that molly being present, and he knows that there's no one who's snuck past a wall of smokes. Insani, plenty of noise made. Emilia ready for this one, will shut down the reign of terror that Insani's been heaving down on them forever. Now comes the confusion. That's the secondary op. Where's Starry going to be positioned? Could he be inside garage? Do we need to be worried? No, he's not. Starry is inside the bomb site. That's where BRN is able to eliminate him. But Westmelon, immediate response. He's so dynamic going into the lobby. Exit realizes now that hell is likely going to be completely open. Zacher had pushed all the way forward through ramp, and that gives MIBR a pathway forward, but not a lot of time to exploit it.
They have to take this. It's open runway, and they can find themselves into that B bomb site should they decide to go down ramp, but Emilio will be there to contest it, and he should have reinforcements coming his way fairly soon. Molotov into the heavens there, thrown by Westmelon. It doesn't hit the mark. And while Emilio tries to take position, he opens the decon door just as they're starting to emerge down that ramp, just outside of earshot. They need to cover this, and that ult of Emilio has to swing out wide enough to cancel, but he can't hit the shot. Gets a chance at it. Man advantage still here, held by Lynn. And they can keep applying pressure. The instant snapback there from Kicker, and Klim combines with that AWP. And fighting from dark, the AWP of Emilio trying to drag attention away, but they just cannot connect on shots. From a man deficit, MIBR find the open site, and they'll find a sixth. Yeah.
I don't actually know if Lynn Vision are in Beijing, by the way, guys. It's just a bad joke. Well, that's not a bad shot.
Somewhere.
Zacher starts off strong. A good advantage to be gained. Emilia, to be put to the test, but he's not gone unaccompanied. Sue, nearby, as Emilia will actually be closing the distance into the smokes. No, an incendiary down will force Kicker forward. Sue needed to swing out wider, and he's good for 2 eventually, but he's lost his teammates and then his own life in the process. Zacher's in the B bomb site. Remember that first skill he got? Well, that might be all he's given access to. Has got a decision to make. Where does he post himself down? As MIBR have the luxury of time, 50 seconds, and the world is their oyster.
And he's against the 2 most threatening heads of the Hydra.
Comes in, Zacher's expecting a player to be in heaven, but BRN isn't actually taking the peak. Zacher's going to have the backstab first kill for 3, but you never have room for the second. Don't have a kit, don't have a smoke, don't have a chance. And BRN isn't. He's got everything in the world going in his favor. Zacher is going to try and gander a stick in case BRN isn't split away, but the easiest backstab you've ever seen, 8-1 for MIBR.
Kicker has found his way onto a team, however unlikely. And it looks like this. Dominance from MIBR so far. BRN is now down to 1 HP, trying to hunt down a kill from Door, and he will be chased by the native Starry. But Klim has found a kill just as quickly as they lose one.
Time is running out, though. As much as you might be putting the puzzle together, this is also about making sure the puzzle isn't just going to fire bullets at you right back. Exit, makes noise. Good for nothing, though, as he's not going to be able to sell the fake at all. Klim starts speaking forward, and he gets a clean headshot. Insani and Klim don't care about their positions. They don't care about advantages. They just want to click heads.
And Westmelon was on that top side with them. Just by having the presence of Exit opening that decon door, Westmelon went down those vents, and they lost that extra support that was maybe necessary to hold onto that top side. You just saw the conviction there for Klim. I mean, it's a great understanding of what your opponent is likely to do, what they're leaving exposed.
You do need to win some of these duels as Sue, right? You
Yeah.
do need to get at least your 1 kill as the bomb side anchor, and that's not coming in.
Well, Lynn were just completely static. They lost outside control, and they're just all sitting top side or in ramp. You know, you have to do things on CT sides when you're in those deficits. You can't give all the map away for free. So 1-for-1 exchange on the crosses towards outside, but it's doubled up upon. Sue caught around the edge of the smoke. I'm not sure whether Westmelon just barely spotted BR Renaissance, completely locked in on his position. But Amelia doesn't back him up. Westmelon, good diligent clear.
Like we said already, he's been having a stickler for game. Get away from the HUD, it comes back into position. They know that he's going to be on the bomb side. Flashes end up self-blinding just a little bit. Wouldn't matter in the duel. Westmelon wins it out regardless. Second kill found, and he's got a chance to make something work for them. Klim recovers the bomb, checks just in case there's anyone there. Will be able to plant it at the end.
I thought there was going to be some urgency from Lynn to move fast, but they've been dead silent the entire time. Klim actually has enough room to reposition, but they're grouping up in heaven, and with this tech, he's barely hit this window just to escape, but this will be very, very dangerous. Yeah, a hard shot to hit on that AWP and a smoke landing at his feet. Lovely try. But Lynn Vision will pull themselves into a second round. No one's diving as low as a 13-1 other than the Huns today.
One of the only rounds where we're seeing this constant motion coming out from the Chinese side. You know, like you mentioned before, they have had a tendency to go slightly static whenever they are in these full gun rounds. And the question is, can they move past that tendency into success?
I wouldn't even say it's necessarily a tendency. The times that they have tried to be more aggressive, Insani has punished them. So, you know, this time, finally something goes their way on the start. Starry aggressive, and they deal with Insani, who has been a problem.
Klim moves in through the smoke. Starry does the same with the help of a flashbang, but Krim already bots it. He kills the flashbang deployer. Starry will find the revenge through the smoke, but now he has so much to do. Both players outside of Mini, Westland, and Starry are cut off by the smoke. BRNism is trying to trade fire with a player who's already kind of low, so he knows he has the advantage. Lynn thought they started this round off perfectly.
Yeah, the reaction seemed almost too fast for this to have been a reaction just off of seeing that Starry nameplate, but MIBR find instant trades, instant entries onto this top side. So it's a desperate effort back in. Starry will hit that first headshot. Westmelon combines with him, and they'll find every single kill. MIBR might have had a man advantage, but they had Lynn Vision had the better shooters. A 4-piece from Starry to get a third round on Lynn's defense.
What's new here today? The Slack, trash, yeah, like always. What? Holy shit! Whoa! What? Where am I?
Do you want to try?
Yes, I do.
Don't think. Come on.
Stop fighting for skins in the game. Visit Hellcase.
That ain't doing much defending. Klim comes back in for a late round B because they're going to be giving up all the information. Lynn Vision down on the B bomb site will have to try and fend off a retake attempt. Exit early or door open, and he has received the goosh. Emilio closes the distance, but he doesn't realize how many players are coming in his way. Will now be faced with 4, closes the door behind him like a gentleman. Westmelon still playing containment out from Secret. This is a good spot for Lynn Vision to be in. Not a single player dead just quite yet. And the Glocks are going to be funneling down these 2 versus 1s. Insani caught in a difficult spot while the rest of his team are fighting in from Decon. They've been forced forward into the bomb side. BRNism is low. And as the doors will open, the double peek is punished. BRNism good for the immediate kill with a smoke down on the bomb. Can they do anything to stop him? He is full sticking this defuse. And Starry might have found a kill. He needs to find the knife. He needs to get this done. And they will get the lifeline that they've been desperate for. Lynn Vision.
Given how this game has been going, a forced buy here on CT. It's also the buying pattern that should allow Klim to get his hands on an AWP.
Watch out about it. Clear cut. It is getting to the bomb site. And unfortunately, Kiko getting 2 kills was not part of the plan. Starry, his response is limited, and they're going to find success limited as well. Kiko.
This is a gap, something that they may have recognized from viewing the demos here for MIBR, that they maybe leave this open because it's very full committal. They catch Klim on the rotate.
Bomb's gonna have a struggle to actually moving over if Insani stays alive over here. Westmelon peeks out wide, and Insani takes down the bomb behind red container. You have to go back this entire call. It has been wasted. Zacher needs now multiple kills, and he won't even find the one. It's all falling apart. Lynn Vision now 2 kills away from going into the lower bracket up against GamerLegion, one of the higher ranked teams in the entire tournament, MIBR. An Incendiary into Mini will reveal their intentions and the plan of actually going back to pick it up. Insani, of course, low from early exchange, is taking a more defensive posture.
They don't even feel safe going back down the route that they'd already cleared out. Starry does finish off Insani, though, in that low health. But they need to get past Kicker, and it's a flub spray. Starry able to adjust in time. BRNism in from heaven, arriving right on time. While that bomb is urgently picked up by Starry. It's all about whether he sticks it or taps, and Briar Enizan will not sail out from heaven. Health advantage for him. He's had a stellar game so far, but as has Starry, but that clutch just eludes the Chinese. It will be MIBR to wrap things up here in their opening round. 13-4, a dominant showing versus Lynn.